You know, with Goldilocks, when Goldilocks had her porridge, she tried the one that was too hot. She's like, ooh, that's not too good.
They're not only just touched by God in a certain way, they have also worked to keep their body in shape. We need to now start having threesomes in order to avoid. Scientifically, we now need 3 people to conceive a baby.
So I wouldn't want that for a woman that I care about. But if there's just some girl, yeah, I want the credit like that. Oh yeah, you made her. Yeah.
I don't want those images staying in my mind.
What was the last movie that troubled you?
The one that messed me up was it was Nigerian movies. The crazy sounds, and then all of a sudden you get told it's time to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock.
You could hear that sound ringing it.
Ding, yeah, you know, you look at all the shadows in your room and you're like, I'm not ready to go to sleep right now.
That window between 9 and 10 o'clock, where it's like I'm straight to the toilet. Speak.
And I completely agree with you. We need more girls in here.
Yeah,
I think it would be great back
in here. We need some more girls in here.
Welcome back to Teddy Talks, people. Guys, I want to start off with you guys telling us exactly who you want to see here on Teddy Talks at some point. And yeah, give us your feedback on this latest new comfortable set we've got going on here. We're very comfortable right now, and I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
I need a bigger sofa. He's got the whole sofa to himself. Sammy, next time, can I have a bigger sofa as well? Because,
Roger that. No problem.
Because I need to be comfortable.
Yeah. But we've had so much. That was like a little DJ mix, isn't it? We've had so much going on over the past couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, we've got the Diddy case that's pretty much done.
The NBA Finals, we've had Wireless Festival.
Yes. Personally for us as well.
Drake headlining every day. We got to go on the Friday, which was good, the R&B day.
That's the R&B day, That's
quite fun.
And there were so many people that turned up on Saturday, Sunday. We were at Silverstone, or I was at Silverstone. Then we were at one of the biggest motor shows in the entire world, Goodwood Festival of Speed, with our good partners at Alpine. Watch that space as well, because we'll have an announcement coming out soon, people. But yeah, there's been so much going on, and now I suppose we hand it over to Sammy, unless Sid, you've got anything else to add.
No, I'm ready to play. Let's go.
Sammy, so what have you got going on today? I'm excited. You told us you've got some exciting things going on today, haven't you?
Yeah, I do have exciting stuff. I'm really hopeful that it is as exciting for you guys as it is to me, because this is crazy. The world is going nuts. So number one topic, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The More You Know. Is that what we call the segment? The more you know. The more you know.
We'll go with it. We'll run with it.
Yeah. All right. So this is something that I ran into, and it's absolutely crazy. I thought it was some crap, some BS. But I read about this on Al Jazeera and Financial Times. I mean, you couldn't get more credible than this. So the headline is as so. The first 3-parent babies born in the UK. So, like, basically what they're doing.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you say 3?
Yeah, 3-parent baby.
How does that even work?
Yeah. So here we go. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened. So there are 8 healthy babies, 4 boys and 4 girls, that were born in the UK using a technique called mitochondrial donation treatment.
Mitochondrial donation treatment.
Yeah.
Science.
MDT, they call it. Yeah.
MDT.
Science, man. So MDT replaces faulty mitochondria, which is the tiny structures that generate energy in the cells. So the MDT replaces this faulty mitochondria in a mother's egg with healthy mitochondria from a donor, right? So why is it called the 3-parent IVF? It's called 3-parent IVF because the babies carry nuclear DNA from their biological mother and father.
Yeah, who's the
They
third person?
also carry a tiny amount of mitochondrial DNA from another female donor. So we're talking about 2 females coming together, getting the egg ready in shape for the man to come and infiltrate.
Is that not in layman's terms? Do we not call that a threesome?
Yeah. Why not? Start from the beginning. Forget about the science.
if we strip away the physics, the chemistry, and what's the third one again? What's the
biology?
Biology as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
Threesome.
So they're doing it just a
Shit.
little bit more context on this so we can learn all together. So the purpose for it is to prevent the transmission of inherited mitochondrial diseases, which can cause serious
Okay.
conditions affecting the brain, heart, and muscles. So it was approved in the UK under highly controlled circumstances, only offered to women with a high risk of passing on mitochondrial disorders.
What is, just for, because I don't know, what is a mitochondrial disorder? What is that?
I will let you know.
Do you know what?
Let me give you some examples.
So
actually.
Sid studied. What did you study again?
Biological science,
Biomedical science.
That's
Good
the
memory.
one. That's the
Nice.
one. Biomedical. So I'm hoping that you can somehow tuck into that knowledge.
Well,
And...
do you know, I didn't pay attention in all of the modules.
I can help with that. I can help
There's
with
a
that.
lot of
Sid.
cramming, but I do remember something about mitochondria helping with, you know, is it like producing energy? In every
Energy.
cell?
That's exactly what
So
it is.
maybe it's
yeah.
like there's a lot of females out there that maybe they feel really tired. I know Mummy talks about having a lack of iron. Maybe it's
Yeah,
something to do.
it's really deep. It's not something that the common person like us would know. So like some of the diseases are very, very like complex. Like you'd rarely hear about them. So like this one called the Lay syndrome, which is a severe neurological disorder that typically arises in infancy. So these are like symptoms that happen to like kids and newborns and stuff like that. So for example, poor sucking, loss of motor skills, weakness, breathing problem, and often fatal in early childhood. So these are just to prevent. I think it connects to the topic of like fertility in Europe, because they're saying like fertility is going down. There's not a lot of kids and stuff. So I think they're using this to kind of combat that. And again, the examples, like I said, Teddy asked. So we got the Lay syndrome, we got the MRF. We know the MRF, epilepsy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We've got something called Lone, something called Kearns-Sayre syndrome.
Interesting.
So very, very.
I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of men out there that hear this and say, "See, I told you we should have had a threesome with not two girls, not two guys." You know?
Just in case.
Just in case there's faulty mitochondria in there, and we give you extra support.
We're helping the community.
We're helping it.
Exactly.
But so is this a situation that mostly women will know about? Because I feel like as a guy, I've never heard of the mitochondriac. Is it mitochondriac or mitochondrial?
Mitochondriac. Mitochondrial, sorry.
Mitochondrial. Yeah, I've never heard of this symptom being something that's we need to now start having threesomes in order to avoid.
Stop saying that. That's not what we're saying here.
No. But scientifically, we now need 3 people to conceive a baby. That's
No. We don't need 3 people to conceive a baby. I'm just saying there are ways of conceiving babies, healthy babies, by introducing more parents. You get me? So like, okay, I have sperm. I'm a healthy male.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
My woman, her eggs are not fully fertile, or they it could lead to diseases in the child. So they bring the third woman and be like, you know what? Let's give her some of her mitochondria.
she's got healthier eggs.
Healthier, yeah, exactly. So they mix them together. Like I just said here, check this out, yeah? So how does it work, yeah? Why is it called 3-parent IVF? Because the babies carry nuclear DNA from 3 biological people. The mother and the father, which is 99%, but also a tiny amount of mitochondrial DNA from a female. So you know what I'm saying? It's like support for a healthier baby.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is not like Alien versus Predators. Oh, it's like mix them together here. No, it's just like we're making the
chances of basically having a baby that's healthy more successful by introducing a third woman, and I'm assuming the baby sits in that third woman's womb for the 9 months as well, or the egg is the only extraction that happens.
I think it's just the egg at this point. The mitochondria, yeah.
Wow. Oh, no, that's good to know. That's good to know, because we have a friend that went through the effort of making sure that he had a healthy baby. So you'll know more than me, but I think black people have a high percentage of, is it sickle cell? I believe that was his way of saying, look, we're going to do the whole IVF thing, which was expensive, but the expense was essentially inexpensive, because now they're on the way to having a child that's completely healthy, albeit that obviously they're still going through the process of scans and all that stuff. But
this is a real thing people are wanting to have. With science having all its development and all its improvement, people are wanting to give their spouse or their children the best possible chance of being extremely healthy. So correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Did Ronaldo do the same thing with Georgina?
I think he had a
No.
surrogate mother.
He had a surrogate mother.
Yeah.
Is that classified as the same thing?
No, that's just
No, that's just surrogacy or just having a surrogate. It's still the DNA from only two people.
Two people.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This one
okay.
introduces the third
It's
person.
the DNA thing that's the difference.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So, out of 22 women who underwent the treatment at the Newcastle Fertility Centre in North East England, 8 babies were born. The 4 boys and 4 girls now range from less than 6 months to more than 2 years old. For the 6 of the babies, the amount of mutated mitochondrial DNA was reduced by 95%, and for the other 2, it was reduced by 77%, which is below the disease-causing threshold. So basically, all of this is to reduce disease in newborn babies, making sure that the next generation is basically a generation of super soldiers. That's what it is. But yeah, the more you learn, huh?
well
we should
done.
clap for that. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's a good
I
day.
mean, it
Good day
took a
for
while for
science.
me to understand what was going on.
Yeah, same here. Not gonna lie, and I was explaining it too. I was like, hold on, am I getting this right? But it's very interesting. You guys ready for the next topic?
Ready to go.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes,
on
sir.
it? Is there a figure on how much it costs?
Oh,
Do we know how much that procedure costs?
Dude, I think they just made it. Like they just figured out that they can do it. I
In
think
a shed? Are we talking like in the back garden?
this article. Bro,
Sammy said they just made it.
yeah, they just finished. Bro. She's cleaning them up. Anyways. No, what's today's date?
17th, I believe.
Do you want to know when this article came out?
Yeah, let's know. 17th, we're talking 17th of July, right?
Mhm.
17th of July. When did the article come out?
17th of July.
No way.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
giving you
so
real
it's-
shit.
oh, bro,
in real
this is-
time, cuz.
This
Yeah,
is
let's
real,
go. Let's go.
real time, people. Real time news live here at Teddy Talks.
And anyone who knows more about us, I'm sure we butchered the topic, but feel free to reach out. If you're like a doctor that want to talk to us about this sort of stuff, we'll be more than happy to have you on.
Yeah.
Next one. Are you ready? This has been more fun, man. I think we can go into this, you know? Have you noticed that horror genre has dominated film in 2025?
No.
It has.
Really?
It really has. Sinners.
Sinners was classed as a horror?
Friendship. It's called horror genre bending. That's
Okay.
what they call it. On back to our topic. So we've got films like Sinners, Friendship, and 28 Days Later. Sorry, 28 years later.
28 years later, yes.
This is what they broke the internet, these movies. People kept talking and talking about them. This is why they're in this topic. This is from The Guardian, by the way. So it's called intelligence horror. So in 2025 has seen a resurgence in intelligence horror, social thrillers, and genre mashups led by indie and mid-budget studios, right? So the question is, what do you think makes horrors so effective at delivering emotional stories today, more than the rom-coms and all of these movies that we were used to back in the day?
That's an interesting question. Well, like the most recent one that I watched, I don't watch horrors in general, but the last
You're
one
trying
I
to
did,
scream in the cinema.
no,
you're not
not that.
Don't out him like that, man.
Most of the horrors aren't even that scary.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But,
You're not
but
wrong.
the ones that can be a bit troubling, I don't want that. I don't want those images staying in my mind.
What was the last movie that troubled you?
Yeah, the one that fucked you up,
No,
dog.
no, to be honest, the one that messed me up was Nigerian movies.
Oh, the
village ones.
Yeah, those village ones used to really mess
the
with
white
me.
faces, the white painted faces.
You know, doing a bit of voodoo, the crazy sounds, and then all of a sudden you get told it's time to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock. So gotta be off for school. I'm not trying to go upstairs after I've been watching all of that.
You can hear that sound ringing it.
Yeah, you know, you look at all the shadows in your room, and you're like, I'm not ready to go to sleep right now. But yeah, since we were, you know, growing up in NW10 days, back in our Harlesden days when we were younger, I don't think I've really delved into many horror movies. But Sinners, I think I understand why you would call that an intelligent. What do you call it? A horror intelligent?
Yeah, intelligence horror. Yeah,
Intelligence horror.
Intelligence
Because
horror.
it was so multi-layered. It was like, all right, people are getting torn apart, and you don't know who's gonna die 1 second. You don't know who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. But there was like, you had the layer from religion. You had the layer from what part of the world are you from? Are you Irish? Are you African? Are you American? And then you had the comedic element in there as well,
for sure.
So there was like multiple relatable layers in that, which I guess maybe from an intellectual perspective, if you're trying to dissect, all right, where was the symbolism here, and
where was the real horrific moment within Sinners?
Yeah, I don't think anybody was watching it feeling scared.
Nah.
If anything, you were watching it feeling engrossed. You're like, all right, what's going to happen next? It felt more like a thriller than it did an actual...
tense. I felt more tense.
Very tense.
What's happening next? I didn't feel like, the earlier Paranormal Activities where you felt jumpy and you felt like, oof, that just got me. That little moment where the scary face pops up in the screen.
Yeah.
That's the question though, Teddy. That's the question that I wanted to ask you is, are we done with jump scares? Are we done with jump scares and we want a bit more story into our horror movies? And I think that's why these are successful. They're not very scary, but the story is there, so we can follow. And I think even regular movies are like, you know what? I'll make my movie a bit more horror so it can stick as well. So they both meet in kind of together. It's like jump scares don't work no more because we need a better story than just a jump scare. And then the others are like, my movie's not really, it's not, getting to the audiences. Maybe I should include a vampire or some serial killer. Something to keep them awake. You know what I mean?
It's true. I mean, you saw, was it the New York Times or Financial Times? One of them did their like top 50 movies of all time recently. And the internet was going crazy around, that shouldn't have been there, that shouldn't have been there. And I remember seeing in the top 10, the movie Get Out was there.
Right.
And again, Get Out, I guess you could maybe class as an intelligent horror type of movie.
There were some moments in Get Out that really shook me a little bit still.
Yeah.
Which one?
Bro, the black actress, shit, she's such a great actress. I should really know her name. But there was a moment where it was just her eyes and the stare.
Betty Gabriel.
Betty Gabriel, bro. Yeah. Like, just her, certain scenes and certain moments... She just shook me. To be fair, it was quite close to Nigerian Nollywood. Some of her play acting was reminding me of that. It was kind of taking me back to that because she was very good at doing those still reactions to moments that she was seeing within the movie. And that definitely stayed with me for a week or so, I reckon, Get Out.
Really?
More than the story, I was like, that was a bit. I suppose it's intelligent, but that moment, certain moments within Get Out was a bit like, shit, damn, I hope that doesn't happen to me.
What do you think the moral of the story was for Get Out?
Wasn't it like a race play a little bit? That's what I got from it.
In what sense? What do you mean?
Oh shit, I watched it so long ago, I couldn't pinpoint the actual moral of it, but it felt like it was race play on going to because they went to a all white, very upper echelon party, which ended up being an experiment almost. If I correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember from the movie. And then in the end, it was like, oh shit. I don't even remember how Get Out ended.
I can't remember how it ended, but I don't know. What stuck with me was it felt like a movie about black guys being trapped in white homes.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's interesting. It's very interesting to talk about that. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to be trapped in a white home? Did you date a white girl and you're like, fuck? And I was like, why did I let it get this far, man? I got 2 kids with her. Now my father-in-law is an ex-army guy and he's just so intense. You know what I mean? And I'm stuck with this family. I don't know if I want to be here. Is that what you mean by that?
I don't know. I don't know what the director was trying to prove. But, man. It was interesting.
Because they all ended up downstairs in some it was
fucking. I just remember the black guys that were enslaved were trying to warn the protagonist, it's time for you to get out.
Yeah.
And it's almost...
It was modern day slavery, wasn't it?
I think it was about slavery. I'm just tongue in cheek. It wasn't about black guys being trapped in the White House. but it was a very memorable movie from like I remember the scene of where the guy's sprinting at him and
that
then he
was
just
freaky as
he
fuck.
bends at the last minute. It's like, well, what the heck was that about?
And the way he's moving his arm,
demonic stuff.
The demonic
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, maybe the culture is getting to a place where we love storytelling again, and we don't just want to be scared and get the adrenaline rush. We want some sort of memorable, something that's relatable in a sense.
Yeah.
Sinners was relatable. You know, it was blending
fantastic.
so many different cultures.
It was.
We're seeing Irish dancing. We're seeing what the Black American lifestyle was, from the music element, from tribal stuff. What was it like, you know, growing up in America 100 years ago? All of that.
And it's really good. I must say, from my point of view, as someone who's not Black, Algerian, North African, I play for no team because I'm just, I came here and found it like this type shit, What I loved seeing ancient Black people in America that were not slaves. Because every time you show me Black people back in the day, they're always slaves. Like, show me what they were doing after. Show me their entrepreneurial mindset of like building these little bars and getting them together. I enjoyed it so much. It was for the first time I saw something like that, you know? So I wanted to say that. It was really enjoyable for me to see that.
Fantastic. It was dope. Have you seen any horror movies recently?
I was just about to say, 28 years later, you telling me that was successful?
It was, man.
What was?
I watched 28 Years Later. I watched that 2-3 weeks ago, bro. I was supposed to watch the F1 movie, but I was supposed to book it. Didn't end up booking it. 28 years later, I'm sat there in the cinema. I did not get scared one bit.
But that's what I'm saying, right? It doesn't have to be scary. It just needs a story. You know? Like it's almost like horror is just an extra for the story to stick.
But the story was
it wasn't there?
5 out of 10.
Okay. It was 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Okay, so
right?
I'm 2 off.
So you're two off. But everyone has their own kind of their own taste of movies, right?
We need some recommendations from the people watching back home. Tell us what's your scariest movie that you've seen.
Yeah, good shout.
Put us on.
Great shout. Because I wanna watch a good horror movie. Because I actually do enjoy when Sid. Was it Black Lightning we watched recently?
Ah.
I don't know, maybe I fell asleep.
In Netflix. It was a Netflix show. They were all friends that ended up like drip feeding to a house. And that house ended up having like this weird Ouija board black face in the middle of they went to the basement. They went into shit, I'm giving this whole movie away. I'm giving this whole movie away. You don't remember it?
What was the main person?
The same guy that was in the therapy series we watched recently. Oh God. What was the retreat show we watched recently? They were on a retreat.
Something.
Yeah. Do you remember the black guy, the light-skinned guy that was in that?
Yeah.
He was in this horror movie and he got shot by an arrow.
Oh, I can't remember.
Black Bolt or some shit like that?
Yes.
Black Bolt.
Yes.
That was the latest thing. Well, apparently not. This guy fell asleep.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that scary.
Yeah.
But that had a like scary movie, but slightly more towards the scary side with a little bit of comedy dripped fed into the movie. And I thought that movie was actually quite decent. And they had a bit of freaky moments within that movie where you're like, oh shit, okay. That would make a lot of people jump. Yeah. Some of the scenes within that movie. But going back to 28 years later, I
it's not for you.
No, I thought the older ones was dope because I've seen the older ones and I thought the older ones was like, the older ones had more of a story, more of a I just felt like it was just a lot of naked. We've all watched Attack on Titans in this room, and it felt like a bit more of a real life version of Attack on Titans, but it just wasn't that.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I like that take, man. I like that take. But what do you think overall, just to wrap up this topic, that this is what people are into right now? You need to give me some chills, scary for the stories to stick. Here's my opinion on it and tell me if you agree with this, As we go into the future, we're very desensitized all the time. So anything that you need to show me, you need to make it really... horror is not horror anymore. It's like it's on a regular. You know, I saw my nephew the other day watching like this scary gameplay. Right, so some guy watching a guy play a horror game, and he was jumping on his phone. I was like, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Yeah, I like it." I was like, "You're giving yourself jump scares." I'm
scared, but I like it.
Yeah, every 15 seconds. But he has to be around you. He can't do it by himself. But it's that sort of stuff. It's like our generation and the new generation. they need that in order to get their attention. Otherwise, they're gonna get bored. They're gonna, pull up their phones in the middle of the cinema. What do you think of that take?
Bro, do you know what's... I had this in my mind, but I lost the train of thought. We were all into anime, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of anime has slightly gone that way as well. Solo Leveling, the first episode arguably was like, fuck,
Crazy.
this is really pulling on some heartstrings, but it's supposed to be quite scary and freaky, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's that, like, the whole idea of, again, it's just my opinion, but I think the whole idea of the world being so woke, horror and that genre, the intelligent horror, I think is a way of being able to tap into whatever the fuck you want to do. This is just the extreme left version of what the world should be. And there's a high percentage of people around the world that are tapped enough to want to see that.
Yeah.
And I think that the whole world doesn't want to be too clean and too polished as much as everybody tries to strive for perfection. They also want to see that person fall down. They also want to see that person have a bad day. They also want to kind of feel that something can go wrong. Something can go really, really left. Within a legal reason, but they want to see something that, we will see on social media. We see like the most engaging thing is potentially the negative one. Yeah. So I think it's an element of that. I don't know. What do you reckon, Sid? What's your take on it?
Yeah, I think this very interesting point you made, and also good take on, is it the fact that we're getting desensitized? So we need basically more to trigger our senses. I don't know, but I think it's a bit of both. I think we are getting shorter and shorter attention spans, and so they're probably thinking of ways in which to capture that. But I think it's also maybe it's just a new genre that's being born.
Yeah,
because of the fact that the society has got to a level where it's like, oh, we're all woke now. So why don't we spread our wokeness into all of these genres? We'll put the wokeness in and you see it happen in action. In every single movie that's come out, there was more and more female-led protagonists. So it's like, all right, okay, look, we're woke enough now so that more women should be getting the big roles. So even 007 had a 007 woman playing. It hasn't fully. I don't feel like the male psyche will ever fully accept a 007 that's just a woman, but we're getting closer and closer to, I guess, a full level of wokeness. What does that mean? But it's weird though, because it looks like the balances are getting tipped again. Because since I don't want this episode to be censored, but since things have happened with politics, I don't know. Are we going back in the other direction at the same time? I don't know.
Yeah. Going to one extreme, now we're gonna go back to one extreme. Yeah, it's dangerous. That's what it is. It's like a lot of people, a lot of socio-political scientists were warning against this. You go too far in one direction, some people are gonna go too far the wrong direction or the other direction. So we gotta be careful how we. A lot of people were feeling like, you're putting too much of this in my face, man. Putting too much of this in my face. Let me be me. You know what I mean? I love everybody. You don't have to put it in my face every time. So they might even go the further, the wrong direction. So I get what you're saying, man. It's a valid point. If we continue this path, ladies and gentlemen, we could get censored. So how about we jump into the next topic? If you want to talk, hold on.
Yes. I was just Googling someone because the F1 movie, Simone Ashley, I was talking to you about this. I just couldn't bring up her name the other day. Simone Ashley, beautiful woman, was supposed to have a role within the F1 movie. Quite a prominent role. She was supposed to be like the person that Damson Idris fell in love with.
Okay.
And the topic of conversation around the F1 movie was that actually, which happens all the time within movies, her role got completely almost depleted, minute. She didn't have as much of a big presence as she was supposed to be having, even so much so that it was predicted that a sequel will be happening. I haven't even seen the movie, but I even know this enough to kind of shun the whole, well, not shun, because the F1 movie has been talked about quite a lot, but this is one of the topics that really dominated the F1 movie. Why isn't Simone Ashley, who's a woman, having the role that was said that she was going to have? You know, she was doing all the press runs and everything with everyone else, and suddenly when you're watching the F1 movie, you hardly see her in it.
Wow.
So
interesting.
to your point, I think maybe 2-3 years ago, within the last 5 years, if this has happened, I think it would have had an even bigger uproar. But again, just an opinion. I think this is one of the reasons why they were like, do you know what? It'll be fine for us to cut it. It's not what we want to focus on right now.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
maybe, you know, it's just like with football. It took a really long time for women to get a chance at playing football.
Yeah.
And it's only now that women are actually beginning to make decent money, and also like they're actually bringing crowds into football now.
Yeah.
So
Why do you think women are making money now in football? Why do you think you said they were struggling before, but now they're not? Well, they're not at the level of men. But why do you think women are on a whole different level in football right now than they were like 20 years ago?
More resource, I think.
Yeah.
More
But
resource.
what brings the more resource? And I think this is where we get into. It's becoming more fun. And it's getting more views. A lot of people would say that's a lot of thing about athletes, where there's a debate where, why aren't our female athletes not getting paid as much as our male athletes? And it's a very valid point. But a lot of time you can answer that very quickly. It's very simple. More people watch the male sports than they do our female sports. So you have to accept that. But now, like, there's one sport that is different, which is MMA, because Ronda Rousey, everybody was excited to watch Ronda
even
Rousey.
if you didn't even watch UFC, you know who she was.
Exactly. You didn't even watch UFC. You would just buy the pay-per-view just to watch her fight, right? So that's the one one sport that was different. But for football and maybe the WNBA and stuff like that, it just needs a little bit more time to catch up. Football, the Lionesses are doing incredible, so it's getting more money. But it's all about that. It's never, sometimes a lot of people, we like to think it's a negative thing every time, but it's not. Sometimes it's just a simple answer. It's just, it needs more eyes on it. That's all it is. Ronaldo, by the way, Ronaldo makes so much. You know how much he makes a year? 335 million. Sorry, 235 million a year.
That's a new contract.
That's a new contract.
So
a year.
That's just ridiculous. Because there was within the last week or so, depending on when this episode comes out, there was a breaking news. I've got to look at it on my phone. Sorry, there was breaking news of a woman's transfer record fee.
Of?
Guess how much it was? Around the room, real quick.
1 million.
Oh, you know already.
Was it 1 million?
She plays for Arsenal.
Yeah. Arsenal signed her more recently, and it's the record fee right now.
They should have paid her at least 5 million more for being good looking.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful. She's lovely.
No. But wait. Let's see how she does in marketing, because they don't know. She might not be into doing all that sexy stuff. She might be a real legitimate. Well, not it's not one or the other. You could be both, but she could be just into the game, right? She's not into marketing herself or anything like that. But 1 million, congratulations, number one.
Oh yeah.
Towards the right direction.
Arsenal woman as well.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Towards the right direction.
And of course, Arsenal would do it first.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But this is my point though. Like when you look at a fee of 1 million being like the biggest fee within the women's sport in 2025, like my mind when I heard that news, beyond being an Arsenal supporter, was like, oh wow, like 1 million in the male dominated sport, football.
You're playing Championship or League One or something.
Maybe even League Two, my bro.
Yeah, but bro, I'll tell you this. Can you name who won the Premier League in the women's division last year? Can you tell me who won?
Chelsea.
You think you're 100% sure?
Yeah, I'm 99% sure. I think it was Chelsea.
Okay,
I might be wrong.
Who's
but
the top three?
Top three will be Arsenal, Chelsea, and across Europe.
No, for the women Premier League. Let's
are we talking Europe?
No. In the Premier League, who finished top three?
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly.
I know that Arsenal, Chelsea
are the best. Yeah, one of the best. Man United, Liverpool. Whatever.
No. I'm not sure about. Oh, Man City as well. Man City women. Only because sometimes I tune into the WF.
Perfect. You're a very rare, one of the rarest person that would do that. How many? So you said Chelsea won. If we
potentially, I'm going to actually check.
Yeah, if we went down the street and asked 100 women who won, how many of them do you think have the answer? I would say at best 10%. This is what I'm saying. It's like we need more eyes on these sports, and it's slowly getting there. That's the thing. It's slowly getting there. 1 million today, 10 years from now, it's 100 million. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a negative thing. It's catching up. Just like,
it was Chelsea. It was Chelsea.
yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Well done.
I think this is, but thanks for that. That's a really good, insight.
But you're not wrong though. You were not wrong. Like even the we were watching the Ballon d'Or woman win, and we were like, shit. Like there's a handful of women that are like Sydney's point in terms of marketing, are like in your face when it comes to women's football. And I'm pretty sure the women will probably say the same thing, which can probably be frustrating. Whereas obviously when you look over to the men's side of the world in football, it's spread across.
Yeah, people
you don't need to be Ronaldo to have a sponsorship, essentially.
No.
Well, let's flip the script over something. Let's say 10 years from now.
Yeah.
What's Mrs. Lovely name who's just been signed for 1 million? Let's say Olivia was signed for 100 mil. And then she gets put on like a Declan Rice salary. And then
in 5 years, you say, yeah?
In 5 years. And let's say she now finds herself a very nice man.
Yeah.
If the shoe was on the other foot, we would call them a wag. So what would they call us?
That's a good point. That's a great point.
Shout out Olivia Smith.
Shout out.
Her name is Olivia Smith. Would you like me to tell you a bit more details about the contract and stuff?
How much she's getting paid? Yeah, I'm curious. Roughly.
So she's a 20-year-old, signed a 4-year contract with European champions. And the original fee is actually undisclosed, but multiple sources say that games first to reach 1 million mark. But we're talking $1 million.
Oh.
Yeah,
so shave 200 odd K off that? 100, 200, 100K off that?
Or maybe the stuff that was
sterling.
undisclosed was...
Undisclosed.
Yeah,
Plus, if this is base, that's good. Base, $1 million is base, great. Imagine your sponsorships. You know, you're the highest paid athlete. You're going to be all right. And Olivia Smith is going to be all right.
She's made it.
Yeah, but our other female
They've all made
athletes,
it though. They've all made it.
What's Reece James' sister called? Do we know?
Reece James' sister?
Yeah, Reece James' sister. She is like, she is a baller. Lauren James, although she's not Ballon d'Or winner, however, she's on the forefront of a lot of adverts you will see going across, mainly like if you're tuned into Sky Sports, you'll see a lot of her on some of the commercials. Doritos, which we love, not to plug Doritos, but I think there was a period where Doritos was, you'd have the women's on the the front of the Doritos advert as well. So there's a lot of commercial opportunities within the women's sport, and they are trying to push it.
He'll get there.
They definitely will, because I'm not going to lie. Would you remember when we were younger, my bro? I know you will definitely remember. I'm going to shout out Annette Dean, because one of our close school friends is Andrew Dean. His sister was a baller. Bear in mind, this would have been like maybe 2007, 2008, maybe even 2010. Before women's sport, I believe, wasn't even on TV. But she was a baller, and we respected the fact that she was a baller, not just because it was our classmate's older sister, but because the talent was there. She was quick, her touch was cold, she had great vision on the pitch. She was better than most of the guys in our like, when I tell you she was dribbling the ball and going past people, because I think she was a winger actually. She was rapid. And I think that's probably why, to your original question, Sammy, I think it's why it's getting its notoriety, because people are beginning to respect the fact that women can play.
Exactly. Can I tell you one of the most anticipated fights of this year?
Please.
It's between Amanda the Lioness Nunes, and Kayla Harrison. Two female athletes. When you see, because I'm a big MMA fan, and whenever there is a high-performing, next-level athlete that is female, it's so refreshing, dog. Every now and then you see just these males going crazy, doing the same thing, and then here's a lady, doing it a bit different. She's a mom, you know what I mean? She's doing this, how she balances her life and stuff like that. And you're like, this is super inspirational. And you'll be like, you know what, respect. And here's another thing, she would kill us all.
Yeah, she would handle us.
She would handle us.
Bro, she would put us in one hold.
You know,
we're just stuck there like, A tap.
Please.
Yeah.
If she wanted you to eat her out, you gotta eat her out.
Yeah. And you'll be locked in as well.
You're locked in a triangle. You're not done yet, boy.
You get back over here. Holy
Hey
shit.
man, some men are into that stuff, so we'll be alright.
I might be. Fuck.
You see that video?
Oh my
You
god.
seen that video? There's someone in Asia. This guy. He's fighting a girl in MMA, and she's got him.
Yeah.
She's got him in a proper
Triangle.
proper triangle. But he's enjoying the triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
What a pervert, man. He knew what he was doing.
Did you see that clip of Rampage? And Rampage was like, "Hey, yo, if we start doing jiu-jitsu together, it's not gonna go down." Bro.
Yeah, I've seen it recently. He goes, we start in the triangle position.
Yeah, he said the worst thing is I like to start in the triangle position.
Rampage is a menace, bro. If he came out this time, he would have been cancelled. Thank God he came out a bit early, bro.
Yeah.
Well, and if anybody was thinking about the answer to my question, because your mind's a bit like me, the opposite of a wag is called a hab.
A hab.
A hab.
Would you be a hab?
A habibi.
Habibi. Yes.
What's
It's
a wag
different,
gonna
though.
have? I don't know what
So
it is.
a wag. So this is a term for a footballer's wife.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think they abbreviate it as a wives and girlfriends.
Wives and girlfriends. Is that what it stands for? Wag. Wives.
Wag, yeah, wives and girlfriends. A habs is husbands and boyfriends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wags and habs.
So maybe when we see more 100 mil
Yeah.
women footballers, we'll see more habs.
We
The
definitely
ones
will
that
see more
aren't
habs.
breadwinners, but they're there.
Yeah.
So
Bro,
Yeah.
I would fully link a football female right now today.
A female athlete,
A
any
female,
sort of athlete.
bro, a female athlete.
Any day.
I would.
Just
There
not
was one
WNBA. It's just too much.
Yeah. The last time that I was at the Brit Awards,
Mm.
the Lionesses were there. And I'm not gonna lie to you, my God, I was
Bones.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
It's
legs,
there.
they're
Yeah, it's the
athletes,
legs,
everything,
it's the legs,
bro. Like
man.
it's just, they're not only just touched by God in a certain way, they have also worked to keep their body in shape.
Yeah.
They have got all the right habits.
Yeah.
Like, what more can you want?
Just
If-
complete.
Bro, like
Do you-
when the Olympics is on, I've tagged her once, Keely Hodgkinson. Yeah, man.
maybe she see-
Say no more.
But
Man.
there's actually a famous athlete that only breeds other athletes.
Oh, Ocho.
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 Cinco.
Whoa.
I love Ocho. I love
is a
Ocho
funny
because
guy,
he
isn't
has a science behind it, Sammy. And we'll show you later for those people at home that don't want to listen to us ramble about Ocho. But it's
Well, you know how his mind actually works. He's thinking about fertility. He wants the genetics.
What it is.
He wants a super athlete.
I like how you
This is
bring it
it.
back.
Yeah.
That's
This is
what it
all about the
He's got like
trifectas.
nine
You know what I'm
baby
talking about?
He's got like 9 baby mums,
Nine-
right?
yeah, nine.
And each of the 9 baby mums are all athletes.
Yeah.
I love that. I think he's in the right thing. But he could create some super evil people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
true.
Some
Just like-
narcissistic people
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah,
bro.
potentially.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Like the boys. The boys.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
very much like that. Sometimes you get the good ones. Sometimes you get the
the
God
bad ones.
forbid, God forbid, but
yeah, God forbid.
it's just
all of our
potentially
children will be good children.
Yeah,
Yeah, bless,
Yeah.
bless up on your seats, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
might
yeah.
have a plan for them to keep them humble and keep them working. You never know. They
100%,
might come
yeah.
out as blue collar people. With that wraps up our topics. And we are going into the game show.
Yes. Which game are we on?
We got a couple, man. We got a couple. So let's start with actually. Yeah, let's go into the buzzers, man. Actually, you don't need the buzzers because this game is you two
Oh,
against
fantastic.
me.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
lit.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with something very fun as an example, but then we're gonna go into serious topics that really matters in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Top 5.
Top 5.
Here we go. So in this game, I'm gonna tell you a list, and then you're gonna help me build the top 5.
Oh, shit.
For example, let's start with a small example. Can you name the top 5 most popular superheroes with the name Black in their name? Go.
With the name Black in their name.
Yes. Very easy. Very easy. Don't overthink it. We just mentioned one just earlier.
Just mentioned Yeah, go on, sis.
So any superhero
Yeah.
with the name Black in there.
Oh,
Black Widow.
Yes.
very good. Black Panther.
Yes.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.
Uh-huh.
Black
How about the one we just mentioned earlier, the series that you watched that he slept through?
What? Black Lightning?
Yeah.
Is he? Is he?
He's a superhero.
Oh yeah, what is that? Wait, what Adam?
There you go, another one.
Yeah,
What is it?
Oh,
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Nice
Black
one.
Adam.
Last one.
Oh,
So we just mentioned Black Panther, number one. Black Widow.
Yeah.
Black Lightning. Black Adam, one more.
oh my days. All I can think of right now. Random point. There was a video where Neymar's playing poker, right? He gets so happy. He gets so happy every time he's winning, and there's a black card that's showed on the table, and he's laughing at the guy. He goes, "Black." Sorry guys. We'll link you to the video in the comments, maybe.
Shit. Black Widow, Black Panther, Black Adam, and Black Lightning, and then we have. Oh, I
Think
keep
DC.
thinking of Blade, but it's
Black.
Think DC Comics. There's-
Cyborg.
I'm not talking about his black.
black.
I know he's black in his name, cuz.
Is that black?
He's thinking about black. The Green Lantern, you know what I mean?
John? Yeah, John was black.
Yeah, John was black. That's true. He was an alien, but he's black. He chose black.
There'll be aliens out there that identify as black. When they come to visit Earth, they identify as black. And I go, man, I'm like, black. Okay,
All right.
sorry.
I'll give you this one. I'll give you
let's
this
have the
one
last one,
because we're still on just the example, ladies and gentlemen. So if you watch the Flash universe, there is a lady there that's called Black Canary.
Oh,
You know Black Canary.
I would never have got that. I'll be honest. I would
Yeah,
never
she's a
have got that.
screamer. She screams.
She's a screamer.
No,
So that's
not like
quite
that.
tight, though.
Okay.
That's quite tight, though. those five are quite tight.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They are quite tight.
No, this is why this one, the next one, is a bit harder, but there's no wrong answer. Remember, we're trying to raise awareness here, yeah?
Mm.
So let's get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. So,
So wait, before you explain that, with her, she's a screamer, yeah?
yeah.
If she screams too loud, does it put you off sometimes? If it's too loud?
No, hold on, man. I meant the screamer as in a screamer. That's what
Sim was like, wait, we gotta take it there.
You gotta take it there. If she screams too much, I mean, no, do you in it? But at the same time, it's like depending where we are. It's like I don't want to. For me, sometimes sex is sacred, you know, especially with the person you really care about, you're jealous about, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go out my room, my roommate be like, yeah. I'll be like, don't even think about that. Don't think about my woman like that, you know what I mean? Or even going outside the apartment, because I used to live in this studio complex, I remember in Hammersmith, and you could hear, they can hear, like, it's like you can hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't want that for a woman that I care about, but if there's just some girl, yeah, I want the credit like that. Oh yeah, you made her,
Yeah. I
You gave her
respect.
the
Do you know
business.
what, Sammy? I really, really respect that opinion.
Oh,
that was a
thanks,
very
Yeah,
good.
that was dope. That was dope.
very
That was dope. But
Thank you,
Sid, to your point, I don't know if I do like it. You know, when they're just really screaming.
It feels too creepy.
It feels very. It feels like content. I'm like, yo, this is like.
Am I actually doing this, or you just?
Yeah. It gets to a point where it's like you don't even move and she's screaming. It's like, yo, I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Why are you screaming like that?
Yeah. I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you,
What
Sid?
about you?
Yeah, there's a Goldilocks zone as well.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, if
Is it what?
there's a Goldilocks zone. You know,
Okay.
with Goldilocks, when Goldilocks had her porridge, she tried the one that was too hot. She's like, "Ooh, that's not too good." And then she tried the Mama Bear's porridge,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, that one wasn't too good." And then she had the Little Bear's porridge,
You know,
and then she
people
was
like
like,
it over like the fuck is he talking
just
about?
Goldilocks had different porridges.
Bro, I know the porridge. I know Goldilocks. I know the porridge, but how does that relate
Yeah,
to
but so
screaming?
there's a Goldilocks zone of the screaming. If the screaming is not if it goes beyond a certain decibels, then you think
The
like
porridge
you
is
said,
too hot.
You said no. It begins to say this is content.
Oh yeah,
but then
yeah.
there's like
A balance.
there's a balance. It's like
A balance of pure
she's like,
to your
I'm
screaming.
making her sing right now.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know,
but it's got to be nice harmony.
Oh,
though.
nice
I think
harmony,
when it's too much and you're just like rotted, what the
It's
fuck?
like she's creating content, like you said. Like it's
bro,
not.
this is only fans levels.
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
fuck?
You don't want that. Yeah.
we should ask a girl that question, what they think, what we do as well.
Yeah,
but
like
I think that-
grunting. Yeah, sometimes, you know, when you feel self-conscious, you be like,
Yeah.
That's all she can hear is just heavy breathing. But if you let it go, you can, you know, you do your thing. You like feel yourself like a monster.
Yeah, your whole leg is just shaking.
Yo, enough. That's too much. Too much details. You need to pay for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. We set up a Patreon for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll talk there.
Lads,
Yo, I'm not joking. That could be a great idea if they want to see Teddy after dark. Type shit.
Whoa.
You can get some OnlyFans models in here to talk about their experiences.
No, mummy back at home will be happy with that. So we need to move on swiftly.
This is why I secretly love you two. It's because of mommy out there just fucking holding it down. Because otherwise you two will go crazy.
Yeah, so mommy needs to stay alive so as long as possible.
You don't want them looks at Christmas, boy.
Yeah, I hear that, man. And honestly, it shows that this is a compliment that I want to give you guys. It shows that you guys come from a really good family, because the way you guys turn out, it's like when you look at someone, they're a reflection of their parents and the work that their parents done.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Much love to your parents, much love to your mom and dad, and much love to you guys as well for
Love for that.
being who you are.
Also love to your parents too, bro.
You too.
Thank you,
You're
brother.
a very
Appreciate
good
it.
man.
You too.
Thank you,
Chin,
brother.
chin.
Back to the show again, and we are here in game room, and we're playing top 5. So the first game is I'm gonna give them names of lists, and then they're gonna help me build the top 5 list. All right. So in honor of men's mental health, that should be remembered every week, every month, every day, especially for us men. Help me build the top 5 food that men think are healthy but actually are not.
Top 5 food that men think are healthy but are not actually healthy.
Yes.
Interesting.
Top 5
What do
food
you
that men
think?
think are healthy but it's not healthy.
I think there's definitely some sort of there's a protein in there.
You think there's a protein?
I
in
give
that?
you that.
I feel like there's a steak.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Hey, Sid's back again. Sid is back again. on
He's
this.
back,
He's
he's
back
back.
on his. He's back on his.
That's actually number 5. Steak every night. It's
Steak
actually
every
not
night.
good. You can have a steak, but not all the time.
Our boy
Steak is
just went
very
through this.
fatty.
Our
Yeah.
boy just went through this.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
he did. Yeah, well remembered.
So be
Fucking hell, we
careful of
used to have-
steaks. Be careful of steaks. There's too much fat in them. Fat is good, but not at high levels. That could be
Yeah, in
really...
moderation.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
moderation.
All right, so that's number 5. What else we got?
Is there alcohol in there?
Alcohol is obviously is agreed that it's not healthy.
No,
too
but
much.
is it in that
No,
list?
it's not in the list.
Okay, okay.
All right,
I'm
let's-
doing what Sid did.
Let's see
Because
what
he said-
the quiz gods are
This
telling
is
us.
people think it's healthy.
really?
People actually think it's healthy. What do you think it's healthy but are not
Okay,
healthy?
there's a carbohydrate in there for
I was
sure.
about to say
Sure.
rice.
And I was gonna say a pasta. I was gonna say like tuna pasta maybe.
That's very specific. But pasta is not in this list.
Pasta's
we know
not-
that pasta is very
It's
carb heavy.
Okay.
I think it's complex carbs as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
so
yeah.
you gotta
A lot
be
of
careful with
ballers
that.
have it. I was just trying to
Yeah.
see.
I'll help you out. I'll give you the top. I'll give you number 1. How about number 1? I'll give you number 1.
Don't give it to us, but what food group is it?
Okay. It's a snack.
It's a snack.
Yeah. That people think they buy it in the shops. They think, oh yeah, this is good. I'm not gonna get the sweet, but I'll get right next to it. There's something that it looks exactly like it, but it's labeled as something that is not.
Protein
Biltong.
bars.
Say again?
Protein bars.
That's correct. That's the one. Protein bars. Protein bars number 1.
Shit.
Full of sugar.
Everyone.
Yeah, sugar traps. They're called sugar traps. So okay.
Those grenade bars are good.
Yeah, the
though.
Yeah, I was about
granola,
to
the
say,
granola
bro.
bars, the protein bars, all of these are supposedly healthy, but they're not. They're sugar traps.
What
So
the
you
ones
gotta-
from even nut value ones? Because
Nut
those are
Va-
good.
Nutri-
Listen,
Nut
I'm pretty
Valley.
sure there's 1 or 2 that are
Yeah.
getting it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take one of them. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes when I'm like,
Pause.
yeah. But they're not healthy, so
Right,
we got to
right.
be careful. So okay,
Okay.
you gave me steak number 5, and you gave me protein
1.
bars as number 1. What else do you think?
Oat milk.
No, it's not on the list.
Oh,
Think
sugar.
about drinks.
Energy drinks.
Yes, that's another one. Remember caffeine. loads of-
Pre-workouts.
Yeah. Now pre-workout is not here,
Right.
but energy drink is
Energy
number
drinks.
3 actually.
Yeah,
So you
I
gotta be
think
careful with energy drinks because a lot of people don't understand. Even though it's 0 sugar, right? But it's not the sugar that you need to be worried about, it's the other contents. Well, mostly caffeine, loads of caffeine in these energy drinks. Remember when we mentioned Prime had 200 milligrams
Yeah, that
of
was
caffeine?
crazy.
That, you know, you'll be jumping around like Spider-Man through the walls, so you gotta be careful.
I've seen PTs drinking Monster, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, they had a late night.
Yeah,
It
like,
doesn't
That's-
matter if you have late night. Caffeine is not giving you energy. It's just blocking receptors in your brain from telling you you're tired. It's a bad deal. Just as simple as that. People need to understand that.
Yes, you need to
Sleep.
understand Dr. Sambi. Listen,
Sorry, yeah. You know what I
that
got?
was personal.
Yeah. You know when I got the list here, and I know that I done some of my research.
know,
I'm
it's
like,
okay.
you know, I'm talking to chest. You know?
This is good.
Yeah.
So we're on 3 right now,
So
yeah?
we are on 3. We got protein bars at number 1. We got steak at number 5, and we got energy drinks at number 3. What else do we think we have? So
Does supplements count?
that's it. I like that supplement. So a lot of protein shakes.
Yeah,
A
okay.
lot of it. So you can have protein shakes, but big amounts of protein shake, not the one. Not the one.
It can't be when your farts are smelling somehow. It can't be
It
right.
can't be right,
It
bro.
can't be
It's
right.
disgusting.
I like that. So that was number 2. One more. So think about ways of cooking.
It's the oils, some oils, some.
No. So I like that.
All right.
But
Meal prep.
no, think about
Frying.
Close. What else? What
Air
else?
fryer.
No. What else? What else can you get to eat? What else do you have in your kitchen?
Microwave.
That's it. Anything in the microwave. Microwave lean meals. So a lot of people buy frozen stuff. They say, "Oh, 5 minutes in the microwave and they're ready." Not a good deal, man. You don't want that. You know.
Processed
Oh,
food.
Exactly. The
interesting.
best
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
the
yeah.
best thing is on fire. You know, or raw. You know, don't. A lot of microwaving stuff. You know, microwave was supposed to be just helping you in emergencies, right? And a lot of people make it their day to day, so they got to be careful
Yeah,
with
shout
that.
out to that Uncle
we
Ben's.
can also microwave our own food, though, right? So, like, if we made our own food and we have it the next day, that's
You can
all
still
right.
microwave it, but ideally, the less you use the microwave, the better, because of the microwaves that go into your food, and it could. They could come out as cancer in the future and stuff like that. So there's a lot of studies about why you shouldn't use microwaves that much. It's because of that. It's because of these microwaves
The radio,
that heat the food for you. So you gotta be careful there. So that wraps up our list for the top 5 foods that men think are healthy, but they are not. Just to wrap it up real quick.
Very
number 1.
informative. Thank you for
Number
that.
1 is protein bars. Number 2 is protein shakes at a large level. Number 3 is energy drinks. Number 4 is microwaved foods. And number 5 is steak on a regular basis. Well done, guys. That wasn't very hard for you guys at all.
No.
Next
like
list. Next list is much more fun. What are the top 5 gym exercises men overdo? This is according to the UK's Men's Mental Health UK, Men's Health UK magazine.
Men's health. There we go. Men's health. We know men's health.
Yes. So top 5 gym exercise that men overdo. Go.
Surely deadlift is in there.
Deadlift is not there.
No way.
Bench press.
The bench press is number 1.
They all want that big chest.
Yes, sir.
They overdo bench press. What about squats?
No.
No.
There's
There's a lot of
Squats
guys
is
that
good
don't want
for
to do
you.
legs.
Yeah.
Guys don't want
Legs,
to do legs.
imagine legs. No, nobody wants to. You
No,
just mentioned deadlifts.
That's
That's
it.
a lot of legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, lower back. But the squats, legs, nobody wants to do legs.
Just think about the typical bloke.
Typical Johnny Bravo type of guy. You get me?
So I reckon they like the bicep curls.
Bicep curls number 2. Yes, sir.
2 for 2. Fuck. What else? Shoulder press?
Nope, that's not there.
I'm not rocking
Yeah,
this at
no.
all.
Yeah.
You can tell the shoulder burns are very painful for certain people.
Yeah, and a lot of people have shoulder
Shoulder
injuries.
issues.
Let
as
me
well.
just get the question again.
So top 5 gym exercise that men overdo, according to
Overdo.
Men's Health UK. So you gave me
Bench
number
press.
1, which is bench press. You gave me number 2, which is the bicep curl. What is number 3? I'll give you a hint. Think about the lower body, the easiest lower body exercise.
This one, leg raises.
That's close. What
Leg
else?
press.
Leg press.
Yeah,
That's
leg
the
press.
one.
There goes.
Number
leg
3
press,
is
Yeah,
leg
I've met
press.
a lot of guys in my time saying I can put it all the way down here, put it into 200k, and then they're like,
Yeah, shaking.
Shaking
yeah,
their
yeah. So we got 3 now. Leg press.
Yeah. Number 4.
number 4. Let's see, lat pull down.
I like that. You know what? I'll give you that. We got pull-ups in here.
Pull-ups.
At number
Pull-ups.
5. Yeah,
Okay.
people love the pull-ups. So I guess
Pull-ups.
lat pull down, I would say, is number 1, because in here I have it as a joke. Attempted once. What I mean is the lat pull down.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it's,
right.
it's like for people who can't do pull-ups. You know how many people can't do a single pull-up? There's a big number. Like not a lot. It's like a very minority of men that can do pull-ups. You know
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
Probably
bro.
like, I wouldn't be surprised because not many people train with their own body weight.
Body weight.
It's push-ups in there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, again, no body
No
weights.
body
There's
weight,
only
okay.
actually number 4, which is missing, is actually a body weight one but the easiest body weight one. What do you think it is?
Easiest body weight one.
Oh, tricep dips.
No. Think about the core. Think about core exercises.
Abductors. Yeah,
Oh,
crunch. Oh, crunch.
crunches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right, a lot of men out there want the abs.
Crunches is the right answer. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's our top 5 exercises that men overdo, according to Men's Health UK.
Do me a favor back home. Comment below what you thought was your top 5, because obviously I didn't do too well.
But what do you see in your gym? The guys that always work out, and you're like, why do you always in that workout? You know, you need to work on your
legs.
So you're opening and closing the gates.
They got the Dorito body look.
Yeah.
You're looking like a triangle.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's move on to number 3 and our final list. Top 5 most ignored symptoms by men. This is according to the BMA report. What are the top 5 most ignored health symptoms that men ignore on a regular basis?
Top 5 most ignored health symptoms.
Yeah.
I want to go with, because you see so many of these adverts on TV, I'm going to say erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, that's number 5. That is number 5.
That pause around the room was bad.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I'd like to say to our audience, we are young and we've never had that issue.
No.
We need at least 30
We
more
thank God.
years.
Yes, we're thriving.
No, the reason I paused because it says here, it's limp. Oh, that's just from the gym, innit? I pushed everything. I left it all in the gym. Like, nah, G, there's no way. You should come back stronger with the gym.
Yeah. The
Okay,
testosterone should be high.
Exactly. I like that. So number 5, we named it. It is erectile dysfunction. What else?
Oh,
Toothache.
No.
That's an interesting.
I like
one.
that though, because that's most people. They hate the dentist. I like that. But that's not on the list.
Most top 5 ignored symptoms.
Yeah. Think about something severe, like if you ignore it.
Testicular cancer.
What type?
Yeah, I would give you that.
Ball
I would
pain.
give you that because it's not necessarily just in the testicles, but usually certain moles or certain lumps that, it's been there forever.
Yeah.
People say it's been there for. No, it's not. It might not. Go check it out. So yeah, any lump in your in your testicles,
Or anywhere around your body.
for females, the breast, any mole that just pops up that is like it's never been there, just be careful. So that's number 2. So you gave me number 5 being limp, erectile dysfunction, sorry, and then we got number 2, which is the lumps or the moles. What else you got?
Cancer. So we got cancer, erectile dysfunction,
Joint pain.
It's not there in the list, but it's a good
good
one.
point. Yeah, it's a good point. So aging basically is what you're getting at there. Any kind of chest pains, wheezing.
That's number 1. Chest pain, random chest pain. A lot of men don't really care about that, but that is number 1. That could lead to heart disease, heart attacks, and so on and so forth. It could potentially lead to any, an episode. Maybe a lot of people get paralyzed from a heart attack. So you gotta take it serious, people. Random chest pains is number 1 according to Men's BMA report.
Can we
from the
break
UK.
that down? Is that like you coughing? Is that just like, or
So
just
you feel
genuine
tightness in your chest? Maybe you feel like a certain pain in a certain area of your chest. That sort of stuff. I'll go deeper into it, but any sort of random chest pain, you got to check it out. Chest is where your heart lives, and that's the pump. That's the engine. You got to check it out, man.
Interesting. Okay, so we got 3 now.
Yeah.
3 now for the guys. Sid, are you pulling it out of the bag because you did before? I feel like you must have something there in the bag.
I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left.
I'll give you because these are they're very specific. So
Headaches.
No, not headaches, but okay. I'll give you a hint. If you're depressed, what is the number 1 symptom that you think you get if you're depressed?
Oh, you're not in the mood to do anything.
Exactly. That's number
Okay.
4. Constant tiredness. That is number 4.
Fatigue,
Fatigue.
yeah, okay.
People don't think that's they think it's random. No, sometimes if you cannot get over that, that hump of like, I'm always tired, it's something deeper. Go check yourself out. Could be depression, could be a mental thing.
Oh,
So go check it out, man. Sometimes depression can come. Well, depression causes, I think the way I learned it, is that it causes confusion. Confusion causes depression, and it causes you to be tired all the time. When you're confused about life, what do I do? Where is my place in life? Who am I? That sort of stuff. Who are my friends? Am I, is this real that I have with this girl? Is it not? How about my money? That all that confusion could cause depression and therefore tiredness. And you don't do shit. You just keep spiraling down. So you gotta be careful. The last one that I have to give you, because it is very specific, it's peeing more than usual. When you pee too much. Could be a sign of diabetes. Because you pee too much, you just pee too much. But if you're just a super hydrated person, you shouldn't
I was about
worry.
to say, I mean, if you're drinking over like 2-3 liters a day.
No, that's light. That's like 2-3 liters. You were talking about, a bit more than that. But and usually I will speak from experience here, and I shouldn't. If you smoke, if you're a smoker, if you know what I mean, that sometimes will cause you to go to the toilet quite often, because it kind of, for me, it dries me out. It goes, and I go just leave everything in the bathroom. So sometimes a couple of my friends notice, like, bro, you 3 times? I'll be like, bro, this was the peak my jiu-jitsu days. I'll be drinking a lot of water. What can I say?
Likewise, if I have 3 liters, I'll be drinking a lot of water.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'll be going to the toilet a lot.
A lot, exactly.
If I have 3 liters of water.
And to be fair, I check myself once every 6 months. I go do a blood check. Check me out. Am I okay?
That's very good.
Yeah, just in case.
You should do it. I call it MOT.
MOT.
You need to have an MOT check.
Yeah. And for the people out there, how much do these checks cost? Full check.
Some of them are for free.
Yeah, you can do an MOT check. NHS. Do your thing.
And if you want to have a private doctor, even better. Maybe he will give you a bit more attention. But
I think, Sid, you were talking about like a full-on like
MRI type stuff.
Nutrition, what are you lacking, and all that kind of stuff. That does cost.
Yeah, that does.
And also they look into what sort of diseases are you likely to be
susceptible
to deficiencies. Okay, you need to start having more of this and that. And
isn't there that company that online, I think it's called Life something, where you send them a blood sample and they come back with the results to tell you, hey, by the way, if you eat cashew nuts, you're actually destroying your system, as an example, right? So it's like specific foods that you should avoid. And I want to do that because you could be eating something that's really making you average when you're actually a superstar.
And even just visiting the toilet too often. I found that. I found very late in life, I'd say like mid to late 20s, I was having Greek yogurt, which I love, every single morning, and I just thought it was normal that I was going into the toilet within 30 minutes to an hour of having Greek yogurt, and that wasn't the case. Which essentially, it was my cousin that was like, well, bro, just think about it. If you're having the Greek yogurt, which has got all the fantastic nutrients, because I was adding it and loading it with like loads of different fruits, like that, the nutrients aren't staying with you, bro. They're just like going straight away. So he made me realize that I'm clearly not lactose intolerant, but to some sort of Greek yogurt, semi-skim milk, and all that kind of stuff.
Dairy products, certain dairy products,
certain dairy products, not all, because feta cheese and all that stuff, I'm completely good with. But the Greek yogurt was peak for me. Now almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, all that kind of stuff.
So you don't have a morning treat anymore?
Not in the way that I would straight after having a full bowl of Greek yogurt. I would, bro, I shit you not, no pun intended. I would literally just be like beeline for the toilet. Because I clocked it when I was working. Every single morning I would have normal milk, semi-skim milk. That was another routine that made me run to the toilet with my porridge or Greek yogurt. I was like, why on earth am I shooting to the toilet all the time? And I'm seeing everyone else is just like, everyone else is calm. Whereas me, I have that window between 9 and 10 o'clock, whereas like I'm straight to the toilet. It's peak.
Catch him around there, bro. Lock up the toilets around those times.
It's me.
Watch it.
Everyone knew it was me. The cleaners were like, yo, this is peak.
Nah, sometimes I could be at like 10 a.m. I'm 3 poos deep.
Yeah, bro, you need to check that shit. You need to check that shit. You have to check out what is going on. There's something that's not sitting right with you.
I want to thank 3 poos by 10 a.m. Yeah. So you the first one in the morning.
Yeah.
After you I'm assuming you wake up, drink water immediately.
Yeah.
You go straight to the toilet.
Nah, it's loaded up from the last night, so I know there's.
Elaborate. This is honestly for us men and all the men that are watching. This is important. This is important.
It really is.
Yo, in the morning, I always feel like there's something loaded from the previous night. Yeah?
Fair enough.
And then I feel like after breakfast,
Which is?
Sometimes depends how early I can get up. It's between 6:30 and 7:30.
Yeah.
No, the breakfast. I mean, what are you having for breakfast?
It could be either a protein porridge with some oat milk or some almond milk, or I would have the protein cereal. Right now we're eating some surreal.
Surreal,
nice.
It's like Cheerios shaped, flavored cereal, almost on golden nuggets level, but not quite there.
Okay.
But very tasty, different flavors, very good.
Which leads you to the second poo.
Which then leads me to, because I always have a green tea with my cereal.
Okay, so here's the deal. So the first is it's the same poo. It's just that you're finishing it off.
That's why it says unfinished business.
Unfinished
That's why
business. I like that. Unfinished business. That's legit. That happens to me too.
Interesting. Okay, so there's
But are you
nothing.
saying that there is one at the end of the day, or
See, sometimes it depends.
No, bro, this is all the morning. Sammy,
is
this
it?
is
Let
all
me
the
let me
morning.
guess. Let me
Yeah.
take a guess
Yeah.
here. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then when you finish the second one,
Yeah.
you smoke something.
Potentially.
That's what leads it. Let me tell you, these are all laxatives.
Right.
Waking up in the morning is natural to go. Yeah. Food. Dr. Sammy in the house. Number 2, it's just the food pushing the other food, finishing off.
Yeah.
Number 3, because also the green tea is a laxative. And number 3, the cigarette or the joint or the whatever it is, it could be just a vape. It's also a laxative because I speak to every one of my boys that smoke. They say the same thing. The cigarette sends you to the toilet. It moves your bowels. It just it does.
it
So
just does.
I
It's true.
think it's also another unfinished business. So your system is fine.
Yeah.
And also I hear that the more you go to the toilet like this, and it's healthy. It's actually healthy.
Yeah,
It's from
routine.
healthy. Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
healthy eating.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you get some. Excuse me to be graphic here, guys. You get the dry stuff out first, and then the liquidy, like quick one, comes out later. That's healthy eating, bro. Your gut is doing great.
Oh God, they're gonna enjoy this episode.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
No pop-up
We
images. No
warn
pop-up
you
images.
not to be eating any food.
Yeah.
But this is all
Listen to
good for you guys.
It is.
This is like a pre-nutritional value.
Absolutely.
So take it in.
All right, and that wraps up our top 5. So just to remind you, we had the top 5 most ignored men's symptoms according to UK BMA report. Random chest pain at number 1, weird mole lumps in your body, peeing more than usual, constant tiredness, and being erectile dysfunction. So men do not like to treat these or deal with these. Make sure you do, guys.
Yes, do your thing. That was another great one because
Happy
it was very
days.
educational and it really does help the world, and obviously just the conversation as well. The conversation, it just needs to be had.
Exactly. And now we're about to wrap up the show with everybody's favorite game, green flag, red flag. So get your panels. This is a very nice one. We're talking relationships again, but we're talking relationships 3 months in. Right, so I know you for some time now. We've done pretty much everything under the sun. Well, not everything, but I know you now. So let's see if you can handle my crazy behavior. All right, so check this out, guys. So you've been in a relationship for over 3 months with someone. And I'm gonna tell you, yeah, you've been in a relationship for over 3 months.
What is that? No, I'm
Uh-oh.
joking.
Red flag. It's all good. Honestly, no judgment. Some people haven't found the right person. It's all good. But let's say you've been in a relationship for more than 3 months and you know the person, but they still haven't introduced you to their friends, but they post you all over the Instagram.
This
What
is
is
a
that?
tough one. They haven't introduced you to red flag.
It is. Oh,
I'm going
okay.
for a red flag.
That's
They
the
haven't introduced you to your friends,
to their friends
to their friends, but they posted you.
all over Instagram. Shall I tell you what it is? I got a theory. I think they're a bit embarrassed.
This is what I'm saying. It's a red flag.
Yeah, I think they love the way you look and the idea of you.
You are aesthetically pleasing for the gram.
That's deep, innit?
That's
Okay,
that's
boy,
not
hold
great.
on. Okay, I'm gonna say, what about this scenario? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if the friends like to sabotage relationships?
Okay, what if the problem is the friends
What the
and
problem
not
is
you?
the friends?
Red flag. Red
You
flag.
must be a problem too if that's your friends. You are a representation of your friend group.
You are.
That's very good.
I'm going for red flag because
Either
at the
way.
end of the day as well, I would like to think I'll handle that shit. Your friends are your friends. I'm not in a relationship with your friends. I'm in a relationship with you. The only thing I would maybe question is the family. I'm like, shit, we're struggling to get on with the family.
Mm.
However, the friends, I'm not in a relationship with your friends.
Yeah, who gives
I'm
a
in a
shit?
relationship with you.
That's true. Lovely. All right, we got unanimous decision
that's
here.
good.
We agree.
Red
I like
flag.
that. Next scenario. They tell you I love you first thing in the morning, but it's while checking fantasy football scores. Yo, this is more for like a female, right?
This is the female.
You know,
This is the female. Okay, if our females who we are in relationships with is checking.
I don't know.
What was the scenario? They tell you they love you.
They love you first thing in the morning, but it's whilst they're on their phone
their
checking
phone.
their, whatever.
I'm still gonna go with a green flag because that's quite nice for me.
Every day,
No,
I love you, I like it.
Nah, but I'm thinking about
Whether they mean
the
it.
psychology of it. Do I love you or do I love my fantasy? Football.
Okay, but if it's a woman's perspective and
Yeah.
she's checking, just keep it simple, Instagram.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, babe, I love you," but she's on her phone.
Yo, what the fuck are you looking at whilst you're telling me that you love me? Look me in my eyes and tell me you love me.
Yeah, but she
Oh,
could be
listen,
looking
you
at like
know-
another family. She could be looking at a puppy. She could be looking at a baby.
Then you don't love me then. Look at me and tell me that
I'm
you
the
love
captain.
I am the man that you love,
Yeah.
not your phone.
Or you do a nice gentle touch and I love you, baby.
Okay, so
I like that.
Yeah, it's
we're going from your side. Red flag. If she tells you "I love you" while she's multitasking, basically, in the
You
morning.
want that deep, look me in the eyes, I love
but
you
listen,
every day.
even when you feel love from your loved ones, let's say when your mum or your dad has ever shown you love, they haven't shown you love whilst doing something else. They will give you the embrace. They give you the
That's
embrace
true.
every day.
It's too
But when
much.
she comes back from work, if you're looking at the TV whilst you're telling me you love me after you gotta look me in the eyes.
So would you reckon you would do
better
the
mean
same?
that shit.
Yeah. So do you reckon you will do the same thing every time you say "I love you"?
Yeah.
You look her in the eyes, babe. Stop what you're doing. I love you.
It's a bit too
Yeah,
much,
no,
man.
but listen, you
I'm
got
telling
to
you.
Don't say this, bro.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
describe what you're saying, bro.
It's a bit too much,
listen,
cuz.
listen. Video Chico, stay with me now. Stay with me now. Every single time you get to "I love you," there's normally something that's happening in the moment.
Right.
So that it's the last.
No, but you've remixed the whole thing, man, bro.
Wait, you don't.
He's gonna remix that.
No, because usually when someone tells you they love you, they're doing it in a moment for
Yeah.
something though.
But not always. Like sometimes you be like, love you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
but
you
what-
just
yeah, but
run into the kitchen, go behind her real quick, give her a quick skin. Oh, baby, I love you. That's
Yeah,
it.
but you're not on your phone though.
No, you're not.
So that's what I'm saying. When,
But in the scenario, in the morning, you
In the
wake up in the morning,
yeah.
you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you wake up, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
She's sleeping. She wakes up after you, 10 minutes after.
Yeah.
Babe, I love you. You're on your phone. Or you put your phone down. In your scenario, put your phone down. Babe, look at me. I love you.
No, she's woken up. She's getting up morning wood. I love you. Let's go.
You know what? This no wrong answer.
I will show you good love now.
That one is green flag. But I think in this scenario where the multitask is there, So you're saying it's a red, because remember what red flag means.
Yeah.
When you're receiving a I love you, whilst the multitasking scenario is there, we can't take the multitask away. Is that a red flag or green flag?
Yeah, you stop multitasking when you tell me you love me.
Fair enough. All right, so it's a green. It's a red flag for
Hey,
you, man.
ladies, make sure you stop what you're doing. And tell this man you love him.
All right.
Everybody stop.
Stop what you doing.
Stop it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
So we're 3 months in. Yeah, remember the detail. We're 3
We're still
months
3
in.
months in.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is 3 months in. So this is not some random chick. She remembers your coffee order, but she doesn't remember your birthday.
Yeah. Any girl that doesn't remember your birthday is a very bad girl.
3 months in though.
Still a very bad girl. I'll tell you why. Because when a girl likes you, she remembers
all the
She
details.
remembers everything. She remembers everything. And the only reason why she's not remembering everything is because she's trying to remember 5 guys at the same time.
Whoa.
But surely she doesn't remember Five Guys coffee orders. Surely, I pray to God she doesn't.
But she remembers one of their birthdays. And it's not you.
Hey man, you're taking over the questionnaire here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
no.
remixing everything. I'm telling you, he's remixing everything. He's not giving these girls a hole in hell.
Bro, this guy is dangerous for the government. They tell him this rule. They're like, what if? What if you do it this way? Alright, let me see the question again. They remember your coffee order, but not your birthday. Is that a red flag or a green
I
flag?
just have to say, if Sid was in charge of Alcatraz, the whole fucking Alcatraz will be burning, spikes, everything. You can't fucking get in or out of Alcatraz, bro.
Bro, it will pull its own flag. It will create a new country in that prison.
He said this isn't a prison. We need to make it a proper prison today.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
I think it's a red flag.
should
So
not
if she
remember
forgets
your
your coffee order but doesn't know your birthday, you are saying that as a red flag.
So she remembers your coffee order.
Sorry, she remembers your coffee order, but she doesn't remember your birthday.
And you're 3 months in.
3 months into the relationship or just knowing her?
No, the relationship. You've been together.
In the relationship.
It's a red flag,
It's a
straight
red
up.
flag,
Man. If
bro.
you
It's a
care
red
about
flag.
someone, you know a lot of details about them. You know what I mean? Unless for us men, a lot of us, we don't celebrate birthdays.
That's where I was going to go with
yeah.
it. Because I know some people where it's not even a high priority enough.
Fair enough.
Where it's like, I'm just thinking of someone we know. Birthday is filled with trauma, where it's it's not. I don't even want anyone to mention my birthday right now. So I'd value more. It would be more of a red flag that you don't know my coffee order that I have every single day.
Yeah.
Whereas
In front
my
of you.
birthday is one time a year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I don't even celebrate my birthday like that. I
But
don't
you know
like
what?
it.
I'm not having it. Because girls, they plan far ahead in advance. So you're 3 months in, she's already thinking about what she might
Her
do for
birthday, for sure. I know she's definitely potentially thinking about her birthday.
No, your birthday.
No, but she's thinking about her birthday. She expects you to know her birthday.
And she's
But
also
she's
thinking
forgot about your birthday.
No, she's not forgetting about your birthday. I promise you that. We need a woman on here.
We do.
I promise
No,
you.
I know. But I was saying
3
in that
months in,
scenario.
she
No,
knows your
I know.
birthday.
In that scenario, I was just saying, in that scenario, if she has forgotten about your birthday,
Yeah.
this is the same person that would be potentially expecting you to know her birthday.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
All right, give me an answer, guys. I have to press you for an answer.
Yeah, let's do this.
Well,
I'm gonna go with all that explanation. It is a red flag. It is a red flag.
Perfect.
I would hope that she remembers my birthday above my coffee order,
Lovely. In order.
because my coffee order is just a black Americano.
Yeah, it
so
should be a quick one. Yeah, same here, man. Okay, cool. Just a side note, I'm gonna have a timer next time. I'm gonna have to press you
Please,
for answers
please,
so that we
please.
can be
Yeah,
more
yeah,
efficient.
we should
And
do it, we should
I
do it.
completely agree with you. We need more girls in here, man.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think
we
it would
need
be
some
great
more
back
girls
and
in
forth.
here. We need some more girls in here.
Too many, man. Too many.
Shout out to the UK US beef right now. It's enjoyable. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
it's
it.
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Okay, number 4. They say they want to move in together, but can't name your sibling.
Oh, that's a red flag in the heart.
Yo,
Yeah, because you'd like to think
Need to remember.
you've been with each other for a while. So
4 siblings. Please remember, it's easy.
easy. And one of them is always
Shit.
with him.
4 siblings. 4 siblings.
You 4 siblings, yeah?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
4 siblings, yes.
Happy
4
days.
siblings.
That's beautiful. That's a powerful family. So you're 5, basically. 5
We
kids.
are 5. We
Yeah.
are 5.
Yeah.
I was looking at Sid because I thought, shit, did the alcohol get to me? But mathematically, we are 5.
So it is definitely a red flag. It seems like she wants to pull you away from your family if she doesn't care about your family so she can have you for her own. And that's not a good idea a lot of the times because she wants all your success for herself.
Been there.
Yeah.
I will say, been there.
Damn.
Been there.
Oh, in the grass. I hear you. Okay,
all
number
about
5. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just said it's not all about you.
Yeah, I like that.
You
I
need
like
to get
that.
the family in there as well.
Hell yeah. Number 5, they started farting around you and laugh about it. It's 3 months, all right? Uh-oh.
Shit.
Teddy, what happened there? Too much alcohol. It's
I'm going
okay.
green flag.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
she comfortable, do it, because I'm probably going to do it as well.
I love
And
that.
you know what? I don't mind when the fart sounds funny because it makes me laugh. But make sure those farts are clean though.
We'll still laugh about it.
No.
Listen.
You're asking for the impossible there,
You
Sid.
know, keep those farts clean.
Yeah, do you know why Sid's fucked? Because his farts aren't clean. Bro, when he releases that shit,
He leaves the room.
he knows what's coming.
No,
It's a workout.
it's double standards here. Listen.
Yeah.
Keep your farts clean, mine's dirty, yeah?
The rules of nature.
Yeah.
All right, cool. They make your bed in the morning,
Ooh,
but they do it in their own version, completely different the way you do it.
That's very good.
green flag. Customize
Very
it,
good,
do what you
You're the
want as
real
long as
deal,
it's
girl.
clean.
If you're doing my bed in the morning, you're the freaking real deal, man.
yeah.
If you wash my dishes when I forget, you are a fucking queen.
Do you
Because
know
I had
what-
a girl do that to me, and I felt different about her when I saw her standing over over the sink in my apartment doing my dirty dishes. I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Do you know
really-
there's a bigger picture to this as well? And I
Yeah.
just want to say this very briefly. If she's doing our bed,
Mm.
you can imagine when we have kids and the kid isn't doing the bed, isn't doing the dishes, there will be a high value placed on making sure that that kid is disciplined
Yeah.
enough to make sure that that shit's done. We had it. My mum would scream the house down. She'll call one of our names and say, whose plate is this? And it's the high value, it's the discipline. It's very small. It's not that deep. It isn't actually that deep. But these checks and balances, I think, really do place a high importance on the overall picture.
It
And
is.
also for the men, since we're on this mental health theme, I'll say it also helps women as well. But it's a much more instinctive thing for women to tidy up after themselves. Men are very messy.
Mhm.
There's a book out there.
Hey, I've got to say, some women are actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I agree.
Of course,
I agree.
of course,
I agree.
of course.
Yeah,
At the end of the
bro.
day,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's
Well,
like worse than men.
We have
I've
to be.
I've seen it.
We've had experience.
I've seen it. Well, I'm focusing on the positive. for now.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I'll let you finish.
There's a book called Make Your Bed, and it was by a military soldier
Okay.
who dissected the habit of having to make their bed every single morning, and how that completing that first task in a day so well, so diligently, could set up the rest of your day, and
yeah.
why that ritualistic routine was so important.
Can
I
I-
very recommend. It's a short read. It was
Yeah.
actually passed on to me by someone who I used to work for over 7-8 years ago, and it stuck with me. Very good book.
If I could elaborate on that, I think the first 20 minutes of your day when you wake up determines the rest of your day. This is why it's like being organized.
Powerful.
Yeah, it really is. This is a concept. A lot of people say in the first 20 minutes of your day, say affirmations, a lot of affirmations, because it will set up the day. It's the same thing with going to sleep, that 20 minutes. If people working on reprogramming their minds, it's like keep those last 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes, your brain is in a really like subconscious, conscious
Dream state.
Yeah, so it's the most susceptible to suggestions.
Yeah,
Winning the day. Winning the day.
It's first thing in the morning and before you go to bed.
Yeah, that's
Because
it.
those are the suggestible zones.
Exactly.
Very good.
Oh, very
Lovely.
powerful. Because I feel awful when, like, if I fall asleep on the sofa and I manage to, like, sleep through to the point that my body will then wake me up at, like, 4 5 a.m. in the morning to, like, be like, yo, get to bed.
Mhm.
Like, that's the worst feeling for me.
Why
That's
so?
like, because it's like you've fallen asleep. Remember what that looks like. If
Yeah.
you've fallen asleep on the sofa, well, for me, that means that I haven't brushed my teeth before
Right.
I've gone to bed.
Right.
That means that I haven't done the real ritual, the usual routines that I would do before I
Sure.
go to bed because I've fallen asleep and I've woken up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then to do that at 4 a.m., what does that then mean? You have
Mm.
an extra 30 minutes to then get yourself back to bed.
Yeah.
So then realistically, you're not actually sleeping until the next hour.
Yeah.
So your whole sleep is now interrupted.
Yeah. You messed
They
up.
even say that like you shouldn't even have like natural light coming into your room.
Yeah.
So like for that moment where you've woken up at 4 5 a.m. because you've accidentally fallen asleep on the sofa, is like it's not good for you.
It
at all.
really is.
Like I do feel personally, for me anyway, I feel terrible when that happens. So
Yeah, just stop doing it, mate.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the show is just too good, man. The show is too good. I started watching season 3 of Squid Game. And yesterday I almost had a moment where I was like, oh, it's 12. Get out, man.
Bro. And you're just like, oh, just force yourself. And it's the same thing when you wake up. Like I wake up, I'm not a morning person. I'll definitely admit to that. But then when I wake up and I'm like, I've fought the urge to just go back to sleep. I feel so much better after that 30 minutes of grogginess, and I'm like, now I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
It's important. I
Yeah,
think it's
and
important.
speaking to your point about like one of the most suggestible zones being in the morning, for people back home, try writing your to-do list for the day in the morning. You know, I always do mine in the morning, and when I find that the times when I miss it, I feel out of flow. When I do it, and I'm like, okay, these are the things I want to get through. Halfway through the day, you feel so proud of yourself. You're like, you get to lunchtime, you're like, oh shit, I did this, this. Oh, okay,
ready to go.
I believe in me. I believe in Sydney. Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know, let's go and attack the day.
Let's go. It's one of those concepts is that you can fit multiple days in one day. A lot of people talk about that these days. Like, you wake up early. You can, by the time it gets to 12, you finish a whole day's worth of work, and by doing the right things, obviously.
Facts.
But let's continue, guys. Scenario number 7. They hype you up in public, but tease you relentlessly in private.
Oh no, green flag. I don't mind that.
That's
That's
actually a good friend.
I feel like she cares.
Yeah.
She's like, in public, I want to make sure your reputation is up there. But in private, I'm going to let you have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're lacking. You're slipping in here,
I
man.
want to go back to what Sid said. It's a good friend. And that's important in a partner, just to have that, the friend, I think. Because can you imagine her teasing you in private and also teasing you in public and making you look like a fool in public as well? It's like, shit, man. When are you gonna give me? When are you gonna give me my flowers at some point?
Give me a break, yeah.
There's a reason why we got together now. Like, shit.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, number 8. They've got a toothbrush at your place, but still call your apartment this place.
They've got a toothbrush at your place.
Yes. But still call your apartment this place.
I'm gonna say it's okay because it depends on there's so many ifs. How long were we going out for?
3 months.
3 months. Also, the attachment of the word home to different people means different things.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, this can only be a home to me when
It's
these
official.
things these things are fulfilled.
Yeah,
You know, and it's like, oh, you know, a home for me back home when I'm growing up with my parents is when I have pictures of us on the wall and, you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm green flagging it just on the basis that it's just not that deep.
So yeah, it's okay.
I like that.
It's just not that deep.
Semantics.
Yeah. Little details.
All
Move
right.
on, people.
Move on. Number 9, they send you TikToks or Reels all day, but ignore your actual texts. It's a confusing one, isn't it? Like, what do you mean?
No, that's a red. Imagine if I said, yo, babe, what do you want for dinner? And she's sending me reels all day.
Yeah, just some.
And I'm trying to like,
She's sending you, why are you coming fast?
I laugh.
She's sending you an Asian brother screaming at you.
Yes. I'll laugh, but I would just be like, hey,
Hey,
you
did
not
you see
seeing
this?
my
Yeah.
messages?
Yeah.
I will message that. I
Yeah.
will probably call her as well. Be like,
Shit. So what do you want for dinner?
Charlie bit my finger. Fuck. Yeah, man. Shit.
All right, number
Okay.
10 and last one.
Let's go.
They started calling your pet our pet.
Oh, this is 3 months.
Yeah. I like this one. This is some psycho chick action. You know what I mean? Oh, man.
It's
They
okay.
started
It's
calling
okay.
it.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay?
It's okay. It's okay.
You allow it?
We're together for 3 months.
Yeah.
Over 3 months. But
Yeah. To be honest, I think the schmoozing that would have happened.
It would have taken it there,
also
yeah.
because I imagine at that point the pet also likes her too.
Okay.
Eh,
But you're not moved in together. What the hell are you guys talking about? Like, you're not moved in together, bro. It's 3 months. Yeah, like, you can date a girl for 3 months and see her like 2-3 times a week. That's it.
yeah, but you got to make sure there's a prenup with the dog. You say, you know, by the way, this is my dog if we.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not manifesting it, but I'm saying, you know, if in the heat of a moment we're having an argument, you know, the dog's coming. It's my dog.
You must have lost your
You must have lost your goddamn
Oh, sort of marbles in that
Listen.
head of yours. No. But I also
Throw that
like.
hook, bring that dog right back here.
Yeah. But to be honest, the dog will know.
Yeah,
The dog will not even blink when she says I'm leaving. No, but I'm looking at this from the perspective as well. Like 3 months, you're with someone. You're borderline committed. You're not trying to waste time. You're not trying to waste time. So
that
like,
is true. That is
it's a future thing. It's a future thing. So at that point, you would hope and pray
the dog likes her, or whatever pet it might be. It might not be a dog.
During
it might
your
be a
honeymoon
cat.
period. In your honeymoon period, everything is ours.
Everything
is ours. Everything is ours.
And then month 9 is a different question. But I like that. So I guess it's a green flag for your other significant other or your partner or your boyfriend, girlfriend to call your pet ours. It's a green flag. It is what
Green
it is.
flag.
Happy days. And that wraps up our green flag, red flag for today's
Great
episode.
questions, Emmy. That was
That was dope. That was dope. It really
fantastic.
did get us thinking. I feel like we got some brain cells flowing then.
I'll do more easy top 5s next time. I
Yeah.
think we can make them more like general, like and also I really don't want like right answers. Like it's like one of them ones where it could be anything. Top 5 hits,
You
know
could
what I
have. It ends up being top 10.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
because there's so many different things that are involved.
And that's it.
Very good, Sammy. Thank you so much for all of those questions, trivia questions, some of the moments that really got us thinking, and even some of the educational moments. Men back at home, taking that top 5 where you actually think, or you don't think that it's that deep, and really pay attention to your body, pay attention to what you're putting inside your body, and one of those things that you think might be weird. And just generally as well, not just men, do your MOT, people back at home. Check yourselves, do your checkups with the doctor, have a conversation with the doctor, even if you have like a little inkling that something might be off. But generally, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will be here again next week. Thank you.